So I'll try to keep the ending of the beginning timestamp. I'm just going to keep it because it's a stream-like video anyway. Also, I've been doing the alpha over and over and over. So, yeah, I'm going to be a bit confused when I try to make luxury goods and things don't happen. Also, a quick little bug as I look over my... I'm going to press the wrong button. Anyway, as I look over my... cornerstones and newcomers to come, is that, yeah, there was a little bug about the... obviously, it's an experimental alpha, but... Let me see here. Yeah, it's an experimental alpha, but when a villager leaves due to low resolve, it doesn't... I mean, it doesn't tell you who left. I mean, obviously you can tell someone left, but then you have to look around to see who exactly left, whether it's a builder or someone, you know, working in a building, so on and so forth. Again, that's a very small, minor thing that has already probably likely been reported. I'm just saying, if you want one more piece of point on the data graph, Anywho. By the way, what are we looking at here? We're looking at stuff, right? Unlike things I'm doing off recording, in this settlement I at least have food and some kind of complex food. Am I making that, or did I just grab that from somewhere? I'm just grabbing it from somewhere. Also, we have yet to find any fertile soil. We have a smelter for copper bars. Am I pushing towards... I really should write notes at the end of this. I mean, I have access to tools, and I have access to my mouth, copper bars, so I guess we'll find out. Also, yeah, no, I'll save that for later. So yeah, let's just get started in about 15 seconds. Let me just pick something. But I think I'm going to just take hostility... one more little quick check. Let me see. Do I have carpenter and the kiln. And we're concentrating on that because, yeah, we have problems with fuel coming in at higher hostilities. And we need services at some point, but hopefully that'll happen soon. We'll see. But yeah, let's actually get started. So, we'll pick exploration contract. That cornerstone contract, and we will move on. Not really much I'm waiting on. We don't have any free people anyway until these newcomers come. What I could check while we're going on is, yeah, the free space that we have. But we do have free space. Also, why are we not cutting into anything right here? Oh, because we have one person doing a thing. Wait, I don't need anyone in the rain collector anymore. Let me take a quick peek. I think I actually want to go, yeah, I wanted to go north because we're going to cut into this dangerous glade. And then do stuff. Do we have a trading post? We do not, apparently. No, we do. I'm going crazy. It's right there. I've been looking at it the whole time. Anywho, let's cut into this. So we'll disable that for the moment. And there might be a reason not to cut into this, but hey. Oh, wait, that's right. I forgot that it's down here, isn't it? The, This is the map. Oh, this is the seal map. Oh, yeah, I think it was actually pointing down here. Wasn't it? So, actually, we need to go the other way. Oh, stop. Okay. I'm pretty sure we need to go down this way. But either way, we want to open one of these dangerous glades, so... If I'm wrong, well, should have left the thing up, because it's not like I needed the resin and the stones anyway, but I'm pretty sure it was down here. If it wasn't, I'm about to find out. Yeah, because I think it's down, like, right here. If I remember right, I really should have taken notes. I could have also just watched my old video, but we didn't do that. And let's grab these newcomers quickly. Oh, that's right. We are also sitting on an order, which I should actually just take now. While we have skewers, I'm just going to take it. Maybe that's a bad decision, but we'll see. 3/5. I usually like taking more villagers too, but we'll see. Yeah, and it's over this way. Never mind. Well, actually, yeah, this way. So, is it here? I think it's actually right here, but we still need to cut around this way, and I want to put on... I'm basically going to stick a hearth right here, is the thought. But we do need to get rid of this rain totem, if possible. If not, that's what we have the coal for, but let me see. Is it possible? How close is this trader? 4 minutes. That's not close enough. I mean, it could be, but I don't think... I forgot if Sahilda? Yeah, Sahilda sells it. I've actually looked at the merchant sheet before, but I completely forgot. So, either way, I could take this hostility to the face. I think I'm just going to burn it down instead. Where are we getting sea marrow, by the way? Is it from this mine? No. So, well, sea marrow is a side product, so you know what? While we're doing that, we're gonna just burn it down. And we should have spare foxes somewhere. We don't have any harpies, so instead we're just going to put a lizard here. Instead, I could put another lizard in the kiln, but I don't think we have enough. Yeah, we don't have enough wood to sustain that, really, so burning it down. The archaeological stone will help out, but... and then we need more space for this mine. I could knock this down. We already have a kiln, so all things considered. And yeah, we have clay. We have clay. Do we have any spare thingamajiggies? Foxes? Kind of. So let's take this down quick too, so that we can make use of stuff. Because we don't need another kill down here. If we do, that would be very interesting, but no. Traders will arrive quicker. Oh, I actually do want that too. Keeping in mind we're on Viceroy difficulty, so I can just break this open and not feel as bad. But obviously, if we were on a map with no orders, which I've done recently, and I had a cough again to mute, but if I were on a map with no orders, yeah, we definitely just leave these boxes or these caches around. It's possible to do it without opening every single cache. I've seen it and looked into it, but it would take more years, basically. Anywho, let's knock this last tree down while we're sitting here. Thankfully, the event is very close to the warehouse and moderately the hearth, but hey. Also, we need 10 fabric. Are we going to get 10 fabric? Do we have 10 fabric? We don't. Not unless one of these is a... Oh, not that. Has a byproduct, and then there's sea marrow right there. Insects there. We don't have a 2-star gathering camp for berries, but that's fine. And yeah, we're pretty much still at full capacity. I mean, the foxes will be put to use in places, but yeah, I'm pretty sure the seal is here. We don't have to open it just yet, but it would probably be a good idea to start working at it, and I'll take the stone and resin. Because if I forget, that's on me. Also, another important part of seal maps are these overgrown abyssal trees. For those who don't know, these are essentially... These count as one tree as opposed to these small trees that only count as, you know... That also count as one, but give you less charges, which means you get less from each smaller tree. But, stuff. What do we do? I could just open this up to... Yeah, you know what? We're just going to open this up here. It's not giving me that much space, but just in case I want to do some stuff. I probably don't. It's probably a waste to cut these trees, but we're going to cut them. Yeah, these overgrown abyssal trees can award... more goodies. Well, no, they can't. Well, yeah, they award more goodies because you have a higher chance of getting something out of 20 charges rather than 2. Without the tail end of my cough. I need to sneeze. By the way, what is this kiln doing? Just more bricks. And I think we actually want to make jerky if possible with sea marrow. So you know what? Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that. My face. We don't really need too many. Well, you will always need bricks, fabric, and planks at some point. I say you spend about 100, even without making any building materials. But hey, also I'm just sitting here on free builders. But I think more importantly, we want to clear this so we can get a mine without cutting into these trees. Theoretically speaking. I think I can also, if I really wanted to, I could push someone towards towards resolve, but I guess we'll find out. Yeah, because we have skewers. Am I controlling that, by the way? I am. So let's actually feed everyone skewers while we're here, and we can also do jerky. That way, yeah, we can actually get this. We can work on skewers while doing this, and I think I'll just boost the lizards immediately. Just to get as much as possible. What's our positive? Mutations doubles the amount of secondary resources gained from trees. Period. We'll also work on these abyssal trees here. Actually, I need to cut these anyway because that's in the way. Oh my goodness. It's the season, I'm just congested. But, anywho. If I want to cut into... If I want, you know, a quicker point, I could cut into the small... glade here. I don't have mist piercers, so I don't know what's in there, but hey. There are also abyssal trees here that I could cut. Or over big trees. Also, are we not gonna... Why? Oh, they haven't eaten them yet. Okay, good. Never mind. Let's see here. I mean, yeah, I don't think I have timed orders. Otherwise, I mean, hey, we'll check. Only one religion, and that's foxes. But you know, funny enough, yeah, I'll probably go for 20 harmony instead. We don't have a lot of fabric yet, but we don't have a source of fabric, so whoopsie doopsie. Unless we have an algae, no, we don't. Wow, I might actually have to open this glade really quickly. Let's see here. Yeah, because this... We'll continue working. I think... Did I unlock Rain Punk? I did. Ugh. I'm making planks. I shouldn't be. And we can make this smelter, so you know what? We'll just do it. I should really just complete this. I think I was planning to complete it after finishing the sea marrow over there. Because this... It would be nice to just get the little bit of clay there. And yeah, let's put a kiln... let's put a smelter here, sorry. Just if for no other reason so that I have it. I could actually put it just a little ways back, because I might want to use the hearth space, yeah. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is put this smelter here. And that should help out somewhat. I mean, if I need to cut these trees, I will, but I probably won't. And let's see what you got. Gonna mute for a second, hold on! No, I didn't actually mute. Oh, my body. What are we looking at here? We don't have really anything to sell unless I want to just go out of my mind and sell parts in my wildfire essence, but... Alternatively, I could burn everything to buy the buy tools to open the cache, but cache. Otherwise, I could also basically anything I spend to buy fabric to complete the building materials order would be used to complete the order. Oh, I wasn't supposed to open that yet. Well, too late. That being said, should I really work on this? Blight Rot Cysts. I do have a kiln. Funny enough, yeah, so this means we're gonna definitely go towards the Rain Punk. That kind of, I think that kind of goes counterintuitive to what I was doing earlier, but hey. And then we still haven't done 20 Beaver Resolve, but I think we're just going to eat it in the face. I could actually use more, all things considered. But then I'm trading something. I'm trading at a loss, but it's to complete a thing, so... It's not the worst thing, it's just, I am making a conscious trade here. So we'll say 30 clay. Okay, that's more than enough already. I didn't mean to trade. Anywho, it's fine. It's less fine. But anywho, we get the clay back. But I mean, ultimately we went negative on clay. Do I even have a farm of any sort? I have the herb garden, but I don't have fertile soil. Yeah, I think, funny enough, we take the herbalist camp so we can make use of this big berry bush, dewberry bush. I really would just want to get rid of these trees. They are actually, well, they're not blocking me too much. So you know what? Let's actually make another one. We don't have the wood, but we will soon. It's fine. Kind of. Anywho. Just both foxes, why not? So, one thing to note about the alpha as I continue onward here, just randomly in the middle of this timestamp, which will be in clearance, but, so for those who don't know or haven't played the alpha, I'll give you some extra experience, or at least the biggest thing to note is that foxes now, when grouped in a building, they have a special, some buildings, or just in general, but not in general, but some buildings basically have a new specialization called cooperation. Foxes no longer have the comfortable specialization of Blight Rot. It's now called Cooperation. So another important one is now the Woodcutter's Camp. So now you have the Woodcutter's Camp providing 2 bonuses. So that beavers aren't the only one who benefit. Foxes don't get the efficiency bonus here, but they do get a resolve bonus, which is quite good in my opinion. But there are obviously places to do it and not to do it. By the way, do I need any more fabric anywhere? That was a weird noise. We could make in copper bars to make pipes. That's the end of the sentence. Also, I had a cough. Let's see here. Training gear for the lizards. But I don't have anything unlocked yet. And then I don't have flour, so pretty much disable both those. Both of those. And I think this sea marrow, yeah, we have about... We're going to get about 15, 20 more sea marrow. Just, if I'm right, because I looked into it, basically each charge is an item minus any bonuses. But if you have bonuses, then each charge is essentially what you're getting. So, for example, if I have, for those who don't know, if you have like +1 to sea marrow gathering, then each charge grants you 2. And whenever you get this, whenever you proc this 80%, it's an extra 2. But if, as of right now, without any bonuses, I'm pretty sure I'm getting 1 and an 80% chance to get 2. So, shrug. Oh, I'm coughing a lot. But anywho. I think I still want to burn coal, though. Yeah, I still want to burn coal because we are pushing for stuff. Now, I am running out of wood. Ow! My body! Yeah, we don't actually... Yeah, we're not... We need to use this other woodcutter's camp for something. I could cut into this for this abyssal tree here, so you know what? We will. Mainly because it's close by, and so it's kind of efficient to just cut into this. My hostility is going to be shooting to the moon anyway. But when we make this mine, we'll able to do some resolve stuff, basically. Same thing here. Actually, I could have just thrown... No, we don't have any more beavers, unless I want to remove one of the 6 woodcutters. And I can just double up here, funny enough. Now, they do have to... There is quite a ways walk to the hearth, but... that's the trade-off. I could also use this... yeah, you know what? Actually, let's vary it up. Do we even have space here? Oh my goodness, barely. But we'll do it. So, yeah. Otherwise, I mean, if I want the immediate efficiency bonus, I should put both camps here for super berries, but for the moment, let's actually enable primarily berry consumption, because all the meat we want to do a thing. By the way, I forgot to check. So we have clay and, yeah, copper bar production. Unfortunately, unless we make training gear, we can't make much more. You know what? Actually, funny enough, now we do need lizards there. So I think what I'm gonna do instead is put a fox here and have a lizard work on copper bars. We don't have a lot of copper at the moment, but assumedly if we put a mine here, we'll be in a better spot. But I'm just going to wait for more wood, basically. Actually, we're going to push this over here. I think we can actually fit a mine. Can we fit a mine there? We can. So we'll do that, but then basically I'm looking for workers. And I want to put beavers in the mine. That's the end of the sentence. We can actually do that. I should be making building materials if nothing else. I don't even have a makeshift post. Wow, I really did not. I'm really not on that. But let's continue moving onward. Because when the next trader comes, I'll probably be able to buy a bunch of stuff if I use a lot of building materials. What are we doing here? Metal, yeah, so everything but food, basically. Well, it's not everything but food, but you get the point. I'm the next trader to come. Building materials, probably fabric, if nothing else. So basically, we're going to be doing a big trade if I make this makeshift post and have them do stuff. Now, we do need to make packs of provisions at some point. Probably just going to use berries for that, funny enough. But it depends. Storm is longer. Resolve is in pain. Yeah, so therefore we could just probably... Oh, that it's based on trees. I completely forgot. Well, too late. Although, I am favoring a species, so we'll favor it until the blue resolve goes away, or someone's about to get removed here. Probably should just do that now, all things considered. Just making sure I can't actually make anything. I'm pretty sure I can't. Yeah, let's actually just do that now to try and save a beaver or two. Because the lizards and foxes will be fine. It's the beaver that beavers that we can't save. I could probably, yeah, I could sacrifices are blocked. My mistake. What we could do actually though is, though we can't like lower hostility, we can do this to up resolve cheaply. But I think we're still gonna lose a beaver. So that was on me to not mess things up there. We don't have anything else. We still don't have anything else. Yeah, not much I can do. Unless I... you know what I should have done? I should have done this. So we're gonna do this to try and save a beaver or two. But I don't think we will. Unless we have to favor first, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Because then I could turn this on for resolve. I keep forgetting about that. But anywho. Save him! Save him, please! No! Yep. Oh, there's stone cutters. Okay, never mind. I didn't actually need as many as I thought. That being said, we still want to do stuff. Also, there's no more stone in there anyway, but we want stormwater, basically, is what I'm trying to say. We don't actually need to be cutting anything. I mean, I'll make planks just to make them, but we also should probably just make coal just to make it as well, but we're busy making jerky here, and I should probably put 2 lizards there. That being said, I shouldn't actually need to use the stormwater for a resolve anymore, so... Are we doing a thing? No. So that the production yields. Then we can turn that off. That should fix the foxes for the rest of the storm season. Let's also accept an order while we're... Never mind, we've already accepted orders. Oh, goodness. I can't laugh as heartily as I want to. Oh my goodness, really? I lost? Welp. I guess we do this then. And yeah, that lowered my hostility level because of the villagers going away, but hey. With that said, I mean, I guess I could just do this then. I thought there was another thing. Oh, this. Funny enough, now we have more shelter space. Oh my goodness. Less beavers, more lizards. Funny enough. I did lose a fox. I think I'd rather prefer the beaver. Yeah, beavers. So let's get them, let's put them to work. Again. And find out what else we can do. We basically still always want newcomers. This mine would have helped. In fact, I could have just thrown them in this mine and probably have been good for the storm, but hey. And then we don't have a 2-star fishing building, but that should be fine too. Yeah, so if anything, I would probably use the harmony building for, or use Bycloth to work on harmony stuff. Do we have enough time? Yeah, 30 seconds. That should be more than enough time. If it's not, pain. But yeah, we have no source of fabric readily available. So all things, yeah, I should just cut into a small glade then, if that's the case. That does mean that I need to do a thing. Yeah, if I don't want to waste time, we can move on from these abyssal trees. I mean, getting a few charges on them is nice, but let us instead work on these. That way we can put a hearth here eventually, and it'll be split between all of these, and then I can reach this forbidden glade at some point. But that's something else to consider. So this cornerstone and this mine is also now out. I also would like to make a path all the way over here. For the sake of this mine, if nothing else. And I need to decide what else I'm doing. Wood creation. So we're not harvesting or planting anything yet, pretty much. We would like to use trade routes, but we don't really have packs of provisions, except for the... Well, we have the berries here, so I guess I'm wrong about that. But so you open at least 2 glades. I don't know. I don't know why I don't feel as strong whenever I take exploration expedition, but I would like Rooty Ground. Newcomers arrive quicker. That would be nice to get to finish this map off sooner. But I'll take wood production. I don't know. Wood production seems to be very strong to me in this, at least in this update. Because I know I've seen things change from time to time. Yeah, so we're gonna get blue resolve with the lizards. Funny enough, would have liked it for the beavers, but that didn't happen. So, hey, we can now put this closer. If I want clearance water, sure, but for the moment, I think what I'm gonna do is this. Yeah, oddly, I obviously it's a not efficient building, but we need it. When is this trader gonna come, by the way? During the season, so I should have someone working on this, and since we don't have anything else happening at the moment, resources burn quicker, that and that. So I'm not really making planks at the moment. I should, but we're not. And then, yeah, and we're primarily eating off of berries and whatever jerky that these people make. For better or worse, though, we're gonna run out of skewers, but that's fine. So yeah, I pretty much want an equal amount of building materials and provisions, but we'll see. Eventually, we're probably gonna double up on these. Why are you guys taking from that way? That's interesting. Anywho. I could put a warehouse closer, but I don't think we're going to do that. We can actually put a hearth here. I probably should, all things considered. So you know what? We, funny enough, are going to clear these trees here. We need another beaver. There'll be this one. I can do a swap here as well, but I think I'm okay with that. And yeah, there's copper ore here, so we can start making copper ore again. I'm thinking. So this is the car. Yeah, we can make luxury goods and sell training gear. Do I want to do that? I think I want to do that. I do want these packs of provisions. And then we want these camps. So when this camp finishes, I'll start working on everything else. Oh, I had a cough. This uses stormwater too, but if I'm going to make training gear for the lizards, and copper bars just in general, wouldn't be a bad idea to open up a pipe here. Yeah, I'm going to do it. So we're going to pipe up the smelter. And I think we can be okay. Let's just keep moving on. Again, I can immediately cut into another glade right now if I wanted to, but we'll work with what we've got because no, you know what? Yeah, when we finish cutting these trees, we're going to cut into this glade ASAP. Doesn't need to be like that, but you get the point. Now, we do need a path kind of going off here, but if there's going to be a hearth here... Oh my goodness, I should just make it closer. So, they do cut relative to their proximity. I could double up, but I think I'm going to have them start working on... have a lizard start working in the smelter. And we'll just get this done So make copper bars until you, well, I mean, just make like 10, and then use planks for training gear. And we shouldn't really be making it. I'll make 2 just in case we get some weird order event where we can use building materials. But otherwise, we're just going to make provisions here because we need that too. We need to start working on these trade routes that would actually help out. Most likely. Maybe not. Maybe I should just be focusing on what I can do now with training gear to make it into luxury goods, theoretically speaking. And that's a weird thing. I mean, I know you can turn off consumption, so that's a... I'll wait for this timestamp. So, as we go into clearance, I'll talk about other things on the alpha. I'm just going to accept this order now. Yeah, so, I mean, we can't make packs of crops, so funny enough, we'll make luxury goods because we can do training gear. But speaking on the alpha, so now, because you can now make goods, I just recently played a map where you could not control consumption. That means, as we spawned when I went into a Glade event, where I needed to use goods. There are other things I could have used, but I wanted to use basically tea. But because you can't control consumption in that modifier, that I had for a map, then what ended up happening was that I could not control my tea consumption. So they used up the tea as I tried to have the foxes, because I had foxes in this map, deliver to the event, which I don't know, maybe I assumed, I mean, I can see that as a valid complaint, but at the same time there are workarounds. But I don't know, it depends on if the developers want to not fix that, so to say, but give some kind of thing that you can do, specifically a no consumption, because obviously if you have consumption control, you can just forbid them from using the good. Yeah, and that's the thing. Again, on the alpha, to repeat, on the alpha 2 experimental branch right now, you cannot, if you're on a map with, or races automatically use weapons. So if I'm making this training gear right now, as soon as this gets made, when a lizard goes to take a break, they're going to use the training gear, where you only can get up to max of this half bonus, which is nice. That gives you the positive of, hey, I can make this stuff and I don't need to roll on the RNG of getting a building. But as I said, you have no control unless you have consumption control over when they use it. Period. And so if you need to use it for an event, this is a very specific case, but it happened, so it's relevant to me, I feel, as I move this woodcutter camp over here. Sorry. Then yeah, you end up not being able to control consumption, and you're kind of stuck in a loop. My band-aid fix was to basically make another, I think it was an apothecary that I've had, and make more tea with harpies, because I had foxes and harpies in that map. And so I just outdid the tea production until a thing. Alternatively, you could also unman the building, because I had markets, and so I unmanned the market and got my tea. But essentially, I still outpaced the tea production, and so that's, it doesn't feel fun, but it is what is an interesting gameplay experience, I guess to say. I can see the seal asking for tablets, so we're not going to sell that. But there's also no cloth here, so it's not like I can do much else. Yeah. Yeah, I think we just sit on everything here. We just let him go. I mean, I could attack the trader, but I normally, unless a ghost is pestering me, which has happened before, obviously, then I will not choose to really attack traders. Or, obviously, at the end of a run, when you need it, and you don't really need the negatives from the trader don't really matter anymore, sure. But for me, that time has not come yet, because I haven't even gotten to the seal. We'll probably need more shelter too, but for the moment, we'll see. Yeah, we have a bunch of wood actually now, so they're busy kind of making that. I don't need more bricks at the moment. I actually need more people. Unfortunately, I don't have any more resolve boosting abilities, so you know what? Wow, I really have nothing for the beavers here. So what I would do here is I'd probably buy something to... No, I can't even buy anything to sacrifice in the hearth, because this is for events and this is for production speed. But basically, I think I'm just going to sit on this wood and just burn it for hostility decrease. That's what I plan to do, because I don't have any other way to increase my resolve, I'm pretty sure. Do a quick check. No, I don't. Have not found a single place of fertile soil, by the way. Also, you know what? I actually should just have them work on this here, because a closer place to rest would help out. Then I also need a warehouse, and I don't have cloth. That's a shame. Guess we're using these reeds. So we're gonna just do a 1-for-1 here. We'll just use up all the reeds. So, just quick calculation stuff. If I'm wrong, let me know, because I've been wrong on a bunch of things before. I know I've just, well, that's just me kind of exploring the game too, but at the same time, I almost forgot what I was going to say now. Let me see here. What was I going to say? Oh my goodness. Well, anywho. I'll move on. So, yeah, I should move them over to the thingamajiggy, but we're just trying to also make this small warehouse really quickly. Probably actually going to put it here, funny enough. And we only need 2 fabrics, so we'll let this get made and then move on with life. But we really need that. Yeah, so now we're about to suffer immensely. So we'll wait for things to get really, really dire. I could have left this mine up and put beavers in this mine, but meh. I think we have people working here too, right? Yeah, so if I need to, I can throw people in the carpenter and, well, mainly beavers, but yeah, we'll do that really quickly. The stonecutter's camp is going to be open too, so we'll throw a fox in here. And then we'll just turn on Resolve primarily. I think we need more, though. We really did not get anything, and yeah, the seal is here. So, triangulation. But yeah, so I'm trying to save people. When we lower, if and when we lower hostility, I would like to not be do that though. So I think what I'm actually gonna do is just turn this up to full throttle and throw foxes and a fox and a beaver there. Yeah. So we're gonna slow down our food production, but all to keep them healthy. And then that way I don't have to sacrifice any wood. That my precious, precious wood that would probably be better spent doing other things. I would also like to burn these mushrooms. So, you know what? Let's do this. Won't take so long, so we'll just grab these people quickly. Heck, I can even grab this. And yeah, as I said, I don't think I mentioned it in an Against the Storm video, but I'm an uncle, so if you hear a BB, there's a BB. Oh, that's right, we need crystallized dew for the fox house. We're gonna wait on these newcomers first. And I can wait on this as well, though this gives me a lot of stuff for beavers and lizards. This is for everything. No, like actually I want pickled goods because they serve all 3 races. I'm going absolutely insane. Now we do need containers for them, but we can buy those if necessary. So yeah, and we don't have a cloth. That would help out immensely. And we're not doing the pack of cloth. Yeah, I think the granary is the go-to here. Yeah, it's the go-to here. We need another fabric, 2 fabric. So make another 2. And yeah, we threw everyone, so this hearth is not being worked on anymore. Actually, you could do this, so. But yeah, we'll continue cutting these trees here. There's more berries. And we don't have heartbeats, so it's going to be a slow mushroom walk 3 times until we make this warehouse and the other thing. I know newcomers are waiting. I'm purposely choosing not to do a thing. So all villagers move slower as well, so on top of that, oh, and then production yield destruction, but that's it's part of the game. We'll grab we'll grab that back. And this video is about to end anyway, so hey, all things considered, could be a lot worse. Where's that coming from? Just stuff? Just stuff. Oh, we ran out of water. That's why, but it's fine because we are now in clearance. So without further ado, I'm going to pause the game here, do a quick little end of review. So as we go over things, yeah, we can take a quick peek. Porridge production increases. That's mainly for the foxes. I thought beavers did porridge too, but they don't. Otherwise, I would really like a reroll. Funny enough, I might just take Lost in the Wilds. We're not going to produce that much Drizzle water, but until... Well, maybe we do, but we'll find out. This is good if I were planning to play this map for longer, but I'm going to take the immediate thing here. Or, well, maybe I won't, because like I said, I'm just going to wait here. And then we have newcomers, so probably going to take the right side, but I guess I'll decide when the time comes. Otherwise, I think not much else. At some point, we probably need a Blight Post. I forgot to make this grand... Oh, no, we need to make this granary. So I'll just plop it here just so in case I forget. But I think that'll be the end of the video. So without further ado, again, let me know if you want to see alpha footage, if I can even make videos on the alpha. Again, I got to look into that. But without further ado, I mean, if you want to support me, subscribing always helps out. Otherwise, you know where to do, you know what to find, you know what to do. If you want any advice, or if you want to give me any advice, feel free to do that as well. And I'll see you later. Thank you for watching. Bye.